Good day, sir. Today, Group 6 will be reporting about the Chapter 19, which is Supervisory Development in the Organization. So, a supervisor is found widely throughout various industries. A supervisor works to ensure positive experience for the customer by overseeing all aspects of their experience interacting with the company. So, meaning, ang supervisor jud ay kuno ang magkanang supervise para hatagaan og ensure nga kanang maayong feedback ang kanang mga customer, makakuha sila og good feedback sa ato ang company. And then they assist with the execution of daily operations through staff training, supervision, and team building. So they are the ones sa DI sa kanang mga staff training DI. Ang supervisor sa DI mag-train sa mga new employees nga kanang dawaton sa isa ka company. And then a supervisor will be educated on the policies and expectations of the company and is usually promoted within or has prior relevant experience. So they are kanang syempre kung supervisor ta, we are very kanang educated jud sa mga policies sa company kay unsaon na lang nato pagdasa kanang company kung dili ta well educated sa ilang mga policies. And the next is qualification of a supervisor. Supervisors are required to have a high education, many have advanced degrees in management or a related field. Of course, syempre ang supervisor kanang mas kanang high standard jud ang yaha. Ang yaha nga kanang dapat degree holder jud siya para qualified siya sa usa ka role as supervisor. And then a supervisor is in specialized industries will be also required to possess certifications relevant to the field. Recent experience in the industry they are working is essential as they oversee managing employees and their daily interactions with customers and those so company and standards. So syempre kanang ang supervisor jud na ang mo kanang mo oversee sa tanan-tanan nga kanang overall sa mura na siya og kanang manager siya. Syempre siya ang kaduha sa mo oversee sa mga workers or sa company kung unsa may naa sa kanang company nga dapat makaayo sa mga kanang customers. So leadership skills and ability to resolve challenges quickly are common attributes of an effective supervisor. So, meaning leadership skills, not kanang dili bossy, dapat leadership ang ipatigbabaw. Dili kay abi kay supervisor ka pag bossy na ka, so that is not kanang qualified as a supervisor kung magbusi-busi ka. You are not entitled to that position kay kanang ang gipangita sa supervisor is a leadership kanang skills man. Okay, so other qualifications are excellent in communication skills. So dapat excellent ka sa kanang communication skills kay communication ba jud ang kanang makapag-grow usa na siya sa makapag-grow sa company ang communication kay sometimes miscommunication is not good in the company kay kanang naamay kanang misinterpret sa uban, so dili na siya kanang maayo. Dapat jud ang communication sa isa ka company is kanang solid ang ilahang kanang kuan ba communication na sa unity. So ang supervisor usa na sa qualification sa supervisor para maangay ka na or ma-fit ka na nga role. Expertise in team or department. So naa siya kanang kuan. Dapat na siya expertise ana nga kanang role kay syempre again supervisor kay usa na siya sa manager, usa na sa owner kung wala dira ang manager and wala dira ang owner. So siya mag-supervise sa tanan-tanan. And then ability to remain calm under pressure. Of course, kailangan siya na siya kay kanang lain man sag-ayo kung naay kanang mga troubleshooting or naay mga kanang mga scenario nga dili maayo mahitabo sa company. Kung dili mag kanang remain kanang calm and under pressure ang kanang supervisor, unsa na lay mahitabo nga siya maguna-una og kalangas dira, siya maguna-una og kanang kasuko-suko or siya maguna-una sa dili maayo nga buhatan. So unsa ikaingon sa imong head, sa manager and sa kanang CEO o kanang unsa ikaingon sa mga employees nga nagtan-aw sa iya nga yang gidala. Firm grasp of company policy. So dapat firm ang imong policy, dapat kanang kuan jud ba kanang firm hugot imong mga policies, dapat na kay paninindigan sa supervisor kay sometimes kanang dili ang uban man good is kanang gamiton nila as take advantage sa uban ba, kay abi kay supervisors tiya okay lang sa mutag na isuod-suod. So relationship between friends o relationship between employees kanang are separate. So strong work ethic, dapat maayo sa imuhang work relationship or work ethic sa imuhang company. Functionality and time management skills. Okay, functionality dapat maayo sa dang atong di ta magsige ka late kay kanang lain sa kayo ang sa supervisor magsige ka late. So dapat kay sa tamo time management, kay ta mo bahin-bahin sa atong time. Dili kay kung na kay gustong i-target karong adlaw kanira jud karong adlaw, so dapat na kay kanang bahin-bahin nimo ang time nga allocate. Like for example karon maghimo kag kanang schedule sa employee, the next one is maghatag ka og kanang other kanang responsibilities sa ubang employee. And then professionalism and positive attitude, always yun siya nga professionalism, kay lisod kaayo kung dili ka professional sa imong trabaho. Like for example, there are times nga kanang nag-away day mo sa imong bana or nag-away day mo sa imong asawa sa inyong balay tapos dala nimo sa trabahoan. Asa man ang professionalism ana? So maangin ang company, maangin ang kanang imong mga empleyado sa mabati, negative man imong side sa imong whole day anha. So maapektuhan jud ang trabaho, maapektuhan ang mga kanang kauban nimo sa trabaho. Organizational abilities and interest and leadership opportunities. So dapat again leadership gihapon ang ipaitigbabaw, dili kay kanang katunang bosi-bosi ka. And kanang para sad mahimutang leadership, para mahimutang kanang usa ka leader, dapat mahibaw ta mamina sa side sa atong mga kanang subordinates or sa atong mga kanang mga employees nga gidala. And next is to be reported by my group member. Thank you so much. Jimmy.
Advancement within the organization. As a professional, it is important to understand how you can better yourself within your industry. Your ability to envision your professional goals and put them into action can lead to career advancement opportunities. Career advancement is a broad subject that encapsulates several factors related to a professional goals and ambition. In this article, we define career advancement, reviews its important, discuss the best practices to overcome career advancement challenges, and review a plan of action for achieving career advancement within your industry. So next is the training cases and role playing. In many of the cases, a meeting between the manager, supervisor, and the employees is needed. Several different kinds of goals are possible for such a meeting: to communicate decision, to listen for information, to negotiate a solution, to chastise or to recognize good work. In this context, these cases present natural great ways for role-playing practices, exercises. To use these exercises as role-playing lead-in, the trainer assigns to participants the various roles of supervisor, employee, or anyone else integral to the case. Then the participants are given the task of conducting the meeting already discussed by the group. The case established the decision, but how the role players, especially those in supervisory roles, deal with the situation is up to them. The participant who play the role of the supervisor usually has the most control over the situation developed and the most decision to make. So in this case, a meeting between the manager, the supervisor, and the employee is very much needed, for there are several different kinds of goals that needed
Communication
to be tackled, such as to communicate in every decision, to listen for any information that is given, and to cooperate and negotiate in a solution for a possible problem, or to recognize a good work for coming from an employee.
The incident process. Supervisors have many responsibilities, such as providing guidance, managing the workload, and rating the performance of their subordinates. They also have to file supervisors' reports when incidents, including work-related injuries and illnesses, occur at the workplace. So, ang supervisors ko is dili lang kay nag-manage or nag-monitor siya sa iyang mga tao. Apil pud ana ang pag-monitor sa mga incident nga nahitabo sulod sa isa ka workplace. Like for example, nabaroy na injured nga empleyado nga sulod sa kuan production. So iya na himuan og report. Supervisors reports are needed in many situations. So kinahanglanon kaayo ang report sa supervisors. The kind of incident determines how you should draft the report. For injury reports, insurance companies may use your report when filing an insurance claim. So kung na ma-injured nga tao no dili na kay mo direct nag-adto nga kani siya na injured, so kinahanglan kanang mo kuha ka largo sa kanang benefits niya. So nag-agi siya process pinaagi sa report sa supervisors. Therefore, it is important to include details of the accident including date, time, place, and pictures of the site. So, dapat naka-detail dito sa report no ang aksidente. Include ni Ana ang pitsa, oras, lugar sa nahitabo, most especially pictures sa site. So, imuhang picturean ang nahitaboan kung di nahitabo ang aksidente. What happened before and after the accident? So, imo sa siyang stated to kung unsay status sa nang nga area before o after sa accident. When describing the injury, avoid stating specific injury symptoms unless confirmed by a medical professional. So, dili nimo buot-buotan og butang nitong unsay pangalan na sa iyang symptoms sa injury niya. So, unless na siya advice sa medical professionals na mo na siya specific nga pangan. So, dapat imong ibutan dito is, kuan lang, initial lang, na injured na siya. Witness reports from colleagues that saw the accident. So, required sad na nimo is butang dito, include dito ang mga statements sa witnesses. Discrimination and harassment claims should be reported to your company's HR department. So, sa discrimination and harassment, dito ra nimo na siya i-process or adra ka mo kanang mo submit sa report sa company's HR department. If not dealt with internally, victims may file a complaint at the state or federal level. So, if dili na nimo malihok dayon, may posibilidad nga ang biktima is ato siya mo complain sa mga government agencies nga nag-handle ana nga issue. Discrimination and harassment complaints should contain. So, ang discrimination of harassment kuno sa imong kanang kung maghimo ka og report na siya mga kanang basis or kanang dapat nimong i-include sa report the name of the perpetrator and the victim. So dapat isuwat din nimo kisay pangan sa nang bully or nang haras o kinsay biktima. Time, date, location, and harassment discrimination. Kanang dapat naka-state sa dito ang oras, pitsa, ug lugar kung asa nahitabo ang discrimination or harassment. Description of the specific incident. So dapat naka-state sa dito ang giunsa pagharas or giunsa pag-discriminate ang biktima. Evidence which includes screenshots, recording, co-worker witness statements, or etc. So kinahanglan required sa siya nga na ebidensya nga nang haras ko ng tawhana kay dili man sad ka buot-buot og ingon nga nang haras ni siya through verbal lang sa kanang kuan sa complainant. So dapat imo siya pangayuan og screenshot na ba siya screenshot sa ilang convo, recordings naka-record ba siya sa pag kuan siya pagharas siya or pag-discriminate siya or co-worker statement. So kung na kakita, so pwede sa tun magamit ang statement sa witness. And last, the victim's desired resolution. So, imo sad siyang i-include ito kung unsay plano sa victim, kung ihaban ng hatagag sanction or ihaban ng pasayloon. So, that's all for the incident process.
Supervisory Development and Training Program. Research indicates that frontline managers and supervisors do not receive enough training to prepare them for taking on leadership roles successfully. Frontline supervisors and managers are often promoted from the line because they are high achievers and show leadership qualifiers. But at the same time, many new supervisors have mixed emotions about advancing from an individual contributor position to taking on the responsibilities of a leader. Without the proper skills and interpersonal tools, many feel overwhelmed, which can lead to lost productivity, reduced team morale, and even a return to a non-supervisory role. And yes, it is true. Kini manggod ang kasagaran mo sa company ay magkuha ato ra sila mag-base or magkuha og supervisor, like for instance they are not hiring outside. Instead they are promoting some of the kind of workers in the inside, kay they are based akong experience kay ang mga long time workers, or I mean mga pioneering nga workers, kay suwito na sila sa mga job sa ilang trabaho. So mostly na encounter nila tanang klase sa process mo nang they are qualified to be promoted as supervisors. And mao na, pero kasagaran magud sa mga bagong supervisors karon, kay halimbawa they're hiring from outside, dili pa sila kabisado sa mga process mo nang usahay, kanang dili pa sila ka kuha sa mga, di pa sila ingon nga highly productive pa ilahang kan. So they need more experience, they need more study about the process they are handling. So next is the modules and courses provided as part of CMOE's Supervisor Development Series are designed to deliver an effective, cost and time-sensitive solution to the solutions to the issues and challenges that supervisors and managers may encounter. These modules are available as a series, individually, or as a custom package. Our supervisor training courses are designed to help current supervisors become more effective leaders. They also assess recently promoted employees with transitioning into supervisory roles more successfully. These training courses teach and train participants on the essential but powerful basic supervisory skills and responsibility all supervisors and managers must have in order to understand and correct with the workforce and drive results for the organization. That's all for my report. Thank you.
Personal record supervisor summaries of duties such as reviews and evaluates the work of a group of clerical employees engaged in the preparation, processing, and maintenance of a wide variety of personal forms, documents, and records. Independently performs the more responsible and difficult clerical work, develops and interprets personnel procedures, applies sound supervisory principles and techniques in building and maintaining an effective workforce, fulfills affirmative action responsibilities and thus related work. So sa personal record supervisor, diri ang grupo sila sa mga clerical employees nga nag-engage sa preparation, sa processing at sa maintenance para sa kadaghanan sa personnel aron ang ilahang forms o such as ang records and documents kay it is independently performed the more responsible. So ang ilahang trabaho dire is more difficult, mas lisod o clerical work. Then diri na develops og ma-interprets ato ang personal procedures, and diri pod ma-applies ang sound of supervisory principles and techniques in the building.
Next is supervisory and their role in the organization. Supervisors assume several roles in the workplace. They are essential in managing a team's efficiency and building a positive team environment, but the specifics of this task can be vary based on the company. So again, supervisor, they are assuming or assumes several roles in the company, and they are also essential in managing the efficiency of the team and giving a positive team in the environment. Dapat positive lang ihatag, dili jud ang mga negative effects sa kanang environment or sa ilang company. But these rules sa kanang supervisors may vary depending on the company, kay dili man pare-parehas og kanang trabaho ang mga supervisor sa kada kumpanya. Kay lain-lain man tag ka ng work. Like for example, naa siya ay ka ng production, na ay ka ng supermarket, na ay department store. Okay, so nang lain-lain siya og kanang trabaho ang role sa supervisor nakadepende kung unsa nga company iyang gitrabaho. And then a supervisor responsibilities often include managing workflow. One of a supervisor's most important responsibilities is managing a team. So isa dyan na sa pinaka-importante nga trabaho sa supervisor ang mag-manage sa team or sa iyang mga subordinates. Often supervisors create and oversee their team's workflow or the task required to complete a job. So supervisors ang maghibo or mag-create o magtan-aw sa iyang mga team kung unsa ang dagan sa ilang trabaho sa iyang team, and mag-required pud siya sa kanang trabaho sa usa ka team para makompleto ang ilang trabaho. Kay sometimes naaman ang uban kanabang giapas or naa sila kota nga absent, so ang supervisors sada na ang naay authority nga mo kanang mo required sa iyang ka-team nga humanon or kompleto na katong trabaho na. And then supervisors must define goals, communicate objective, and monitor team performance. Again, ang supervisor gihapon ang mamonitor sa atong performances sa mga subordinates or sa iyang mga co-employee. And the next one is number 2, training new hires. So when a new employee joins the team, the supervisor should help them understand the rule and support them during their transition. Again, sa gingon na ako ganiha nga ang supervisor gihapon ang mag-train sa mga new employees. Kung naamang ganin new member or kanang new worker sa ka company, ang supervisor mo ay authorized ana nga or authority ana nga mo train sa ilaha, mo hatag og kanang mapahatag o kanang understanding sa role sa supervisor, sa role sa empleyado sa ilang company, ug mo support sa ilang mga transition kung sa may mga usab-usabon sa ilang company. And then this might include providing workplace orientation and explaining company policies or job duties. So again, kanang supervisor gyapon na siya nga kanang trabaho nga mo explain sa ilang mga rules and regulations sa isa ka company, and also kanang mo orient sa mga tao niya or sa mga new employees nga maabot sa ilang company para at ease lang ang empleyado ba sa trabaho. And then the supervisors may manage all onboarding activities, and they may work within the human resources department to make sure the new hire receives the guidance and information they need. Again, to make sure. So ang kanang supervisor gid ang mag-ensure sa usa ka empleyado para makadawat siya og mga information nga angan niya may bawaan sa usa ka company. Kay mostly sa mga empleyado na adyo na siya mga rule book nga basahon ang mga HR or ang supervisor para mahibawaan sa usa ka empleyado unsa ang mga roles, ang pros and cons aning kumpanya nga iyahang trabahuan. And then the third one is creating and managing team schedules. So in some cases, organizations have set hours for their entire workplace, and supervisors won't need to adjust them. So kita, ako as a regular employee, na ako yung oras nga gikuan 8 to 5. So muna ako ang oras nga ting trabaho, ang giset nga sa akong trabaho muna siya ang oras. So dili na jud angay na hilabtan sa kanang supervisor kay naghatag naman na siya oras sa iyang empleyado nga muna imong oras karon 8 to 5, then ang isa is 5 to or 6 to 3 na ba. So, however, when team member work in shift, supervisors are usually responsible for creating schedules. O, di ba? Kung ang shifting ang trabaho, mostly magamit na siya nga technique, nga creativeness or kanang technique sa usa na siya kanang sa mga restaurant or sa mga production worker. Kaya there are kanang daghan siya schedule nga gihimo ba. So naay panggabi, naay pang-adlawan, naay 6 to 3, naay 10 to something. Basta kanang dili siya stable ang ilahang kanang dili stable ang iyang oras ba, dili pareha sa mga office worker nga kuan lang 8 to 5 kasagaran ang trabaho nila. And for example, if you are a supervisor of a restaurant, so gitong gingon ako niyo applicable to siya nga kanang technique sa mga restaurant. You will want to make sure you have appropriate numbers of servers scheduled for each shift. So number 4, reporting to HR and senior management. As a supervisor, you will often responsible for reporting team individual performances to human resources and senior management. You may need to evaluate each member of your team and record employee functionality, performance and goals, professionalism, disciplinary issues, adherence to company policies, and more. You may also be required to develop and administer performances and improvement plans. So again, supervisor again are the responsible nga mo report sa HR kung unsa man ang mga performances sa mga employee. Ang supervisor sad ang mo-evaluate sa mga kanang employee og i-record sa mga og mo-record sa mga functionality sa ilang performance sa trabaho, sa ilang professionalism og mga disciplinary action. Ang supervisor gyapon ang mo-record ana. And the next one is number 5, evaluating performances and providing feedback. Supervisors are often tasked with developing or executing employee feedback and recognition programs. This responsibility might include setting employees and team goals and choosing appropriate rewards for achievements. For example, if a salesperson exceeds their monthly quota, they may be eligible for a bonus. At this time, you should always be used to provide both positive and constructive feedback. Again, performance and providing feedback. Supervisors gihapon ang maghimo. Supervisors gihapon ang maghatag og recognition sa mga empleyado kung naa makakuha man gani sila og kanang quota. Like for example, sa uban nga kanang company kung sa production mostly kung makuha man gani sila og quota kay kanang ilibre sila sa ilang team leader or sa ilang supervisor, whereas sa uban pod kay more on certification of achievement ang ilang ihatag. And then the next one is number 6, identifying and applying career advancement opportunities. Because supervisors work closely with employees, they often help decide who is eligible for promotion. In some cases, supervisors may directly award promotion. However, even when supervisors don't have the authority to directly promote employees, senior management professionals often consult supervisors during the promotion. Again, supervisor ang mo decide kung kinsa ang pwede for promotion. Supervisor ang mohatag og award sa mga employee. Pero kung wala kani authority ang supervisor, ang inyang mga senior management, which is the manager, so, ang head sa supervisor mo promote, and then ang head supervisor adto na mangayo og kanang or consult sa supervisor kung kinsa ang hatagan og promotion. Then the last one is helping to resolve employee issues and disputes. When employees are unhappy with their workplace experience, they may approach their supervisor before speaking with HR. So kung dili na happy ang employee, di sila pwede mo sa HR o report. Kung dili mo approach sa ilang team leader or sa ilang supervisor before mo speak up sa HR para walay bypass. And then supervisors must use active listening skills to understand employee complaints and to work with them to reach a solution. So syempre kung supervisor ka maminaw jud ka usay mga yango sa imong empleyado, dili kay kanang mohatag day kag judgment one-sided lang. Kung supervisor ka, to be a good supervisor, na kay active listening para maka-create ka og kanang solution kung unsa man ang ipangreklamo sa imong mga employee. And then if an employee complains that another employee or member of the management has violated company policies, the supervisor will likely need to report the issue to HR for an investigation. So again, kung ang isa ka empleyado naka-complain sa imuha nga na kanisi kanang Mario kay naigi kanang kuha didto or kanisi Mario dili maayo yang performance sa trabaho, si supervisor ang mo report sa HR para sa investigation. Dili pwede nga si HR, dili pwede nga si supervisor mo investigate mismo, kundi dili iyang ipasa ni HR. And then in the case of minor disagreements between employees, supervisor be acts as mediators and help to the two parties came to a resolution. So mo-act siya as a mediator, siya ang taga maminaw ba kung asa nga side ang dapat paminawon, kung asa ang side nga dapat tagaan og solution. And that's all for our group.